time for slop. Time for slop. So I realized after we did our the SCP containment breach reaction thing the other day, a lot of people were really interested in watching me actually learn more about it. But a lot of these people also then said that there's a mandatory viewing of a certain video that you must do if you're planning on getting into it, as it's a fan video that was made in a live action setting that apparently rivals most A-list production videos. I swear to God, is this muted? No, okay, good. That would have been incredibly awkward. Oh shit, all I can think of now is the THQ logo going BOOM.
Everything I'm about to tell you is classified under a level 3.
Okay, can't listen to it, guys. It's classified. I don't have clearance. All right, this has been a great react, guys. Catch you later. Bye. I'm joking.
Clearance and is on a need-to-know basis.
Oh, wait. Hold up. What if SCP containment breach is where Skibbity Toilet came from? The overlap of the century.
His farmstead has since
It all makes sense now. It all makes sense.
Around 9 total members. This movement was suspected of organizing chemical attacks all across New England in the early 2010s. Additionally, there have been many strange disappearances loosely associated with the movement. All suspected, nothing confirmed.
So they're going in to stop some terrorists?
Across Franklin, Berkshire, and Hampton with no clear offender.
Okay, so that's a thing, right? Like, the SCP containment breach has like rival factions going. I remember seeing this somewhere. I think I saw like a very quick part from a video somewhere else that there's like the SCP containment breach are people who are trying to like obviously contain everything, but then there's like other factions that are trying to use them as weapons or destroy them, or like cults. They're cults. They're just cults. You know it. I know it. They're cults.
Given that this is
Groups of interest? Ah, I see. Okay, I thought so. See, a lot of this I'm just trying to validate what I've seen as to whether it's hearsay or whether actually it's canon or not.
The caller refused to directly specify the threat until he handed.
And I suppose that's kind of something with these kind of like fan-built universes, is that nothing is technically canon because there's no overarching institute that kind of mandates what is and isn't canon. That's probably why half of the fucking videos that you see of people making animations on this are terrible. Why, yes! Dipsy, Lala, Poe, and the Teletubbies are in fact SCPs. Also, your mum's an SCP. Also, your dad's an SCP. Everybody's a... What the fuck was that? Time! Yeah, this is definitely made by YouTubers. Okay, this entire thing has instantly gone up by like 5 points in my rating, but it's instantly made me not take it seriously.
The commune says for any anomalous activity and secure the property for a containment team. Any persons
Cowabunga, dude.
or neutralized in accordance with the ROE. No anomalous activity is
I will say the camera quality for this is brilliant. Shots are done really well, the actors all look like they know how to act. Weapons look very authentic. Music's a bit overbearing. Good shot of the feet, okay. Just in case you guys aren't aware, I am a media student. I am very well versed with cinematography, choreography, and animation. So as much as we are reacting to this for the story and the whole, like, you know, SCP containment breach stuff, I'm also looking at this for the quality of the video that it is as well. So I will be looking at this and going, ah yes, they used a long shot to establish the precedent of the mood of the environment, to establish a ambiance and relevant contingent of vibes that you should feel once vibing to the vibe of the blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean?
Beta 7 and Lambda 5. As always, Gamma 5 will be running interference.
Nice shot! You got the friggin' pull focus as well. You know, that right there? That right there's a potential wallpaper. Because you got the pull focus a little bit, you got the guide and focus here with the text to give you the emphasis of the of where you need to be paying attention to. These guys are still there, but the pull focus kind of makes them less important.
This all stays under the radar.
It's really good. They clearly have a lot of experienced people who worked on this.
Any questions?
Now, I wonder if those are actually helicopters. I wonder if this was CG or not. Because if they had the budget to hire actual helicopters, this gives me an idea as to what I can expect from this. Because if these are real helicopters, if this is real thermal footage, they would have spent millions on this. I mean, especially with all the actors as well. I mean, from what I'm seeing, it's a very high budget indie movie. So if that's the kind of money they've sunk into this, I'm expecting the rest of this to be incredibly high quality. It's also a testament to the fact that... oh no, that's CG. That's 100% CG. There's no way that isn't CG. They're using the silhouettes in the nighttime to hide the fact that it's CG. I can tell it's CG because they're moving just a little bit too smoothly and slowly for it to be a real helicopter. But they've cleverly masked it using silhouettes, which is pretty fucking clever. Oh my god, that shot! Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Perfect cinematography. These guys know what they're doing. I love it. Oh look, it's my backyard. Okay, bit of a basic shot. Guy walks onto screen. That's fine. Love the tactical gear. Foley. I guess we'll kind of see how the Foley sounds later in. Haven't heard enough to be able to determine whether Foley is anything good or not. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking these guys are probably using airsoft guns more than likely.
Anything.
Okay, seeing as that this is default military garb, and we're going via a fantasy universe, I'm expecting to hear a Wazowski, a Polanski, we've already had Polanski, an Andrews, what's other, like, cliche military names that you hear in every single military movie ever?
So 1-1 to Helios, we passed Ambrose. No sign of the...
Oh, he's British!
The hole here now. No way to determine the depth. Over.
Jackson Jones. Johnson! Okay, if we hear a Johnson, take a shot.
Alright, should have a good time with that. UGV should have picked this shit up way before we got here. Command's got some fucking nerve asking us to stick your nose in there.
Command? What about Command? Did they just leave us here?
I can see it, you know? You getting snatched up like out of a fucking movie?
Yeah, I mean, come on, it's never like that.
Okay, so yes, I see what they've done. They've saved a huge budget on having to reshoot conversations because they're all wearing masks. And what can't you see whilst they're wearing masks? Their mouths. So they probably didn't even really need to speak properly whilst they were shooting these shots. They were like, we'll just put the voices in properly in post. They just would probably have to, like, mouth the words in this part really, like, nonchalantly. And then later, they'd cover it, they'd dub over it and be like, well, it's not that they can see our mouths anyway. It's not like we need to line the words up fully. They're doing a lot of very clever money-saving semantics through this, I've noticed. And because they're all wearing masks, it's very hard to identify each of the people. So they can reuse people who die, just dress them up differently.
Command get back to you about it?
What, the hole? Nothing yet.
Well, you're smart, right?
That was my favorite glow stick, and now it's in the hole.
We don't know enough. Any conclusion I would jump to would just be conjecture.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
If there's an answer, it's in that commune. We'll figure it out. Always do.
I'm very curious as to the fact they're wearing gas masks, but they're not wearing protective clothing.
Command sending some mole rats over to have a look at it. Come on, let's get back in formation.
Surely you'd want to go whole hog, right? If you're trying to protect from contaminants, you'd want to cover your skin as well. Just a thought. They seem very nonchalantly dressed for a military outfit. I mean, I know the SCP Foundation is its own thing and they have their own military, but I swear they had, like, uniforms as well. They're all D-class? Or PMCs? Oh, right, yeah, no, you're right. Yes. I think I must have missed that at the beginning. Oh, it breaks my military-loving heart. It breaks my gun-loving heart to see a beautiful AK with a naked underrail. Put a foregrip on the thing, my guy. You've got all this beautiful loadout, you've got a beautiful Picatinny rail, and you just left it naked? Shame. Although I do love the little text on the side, not yet lost. Fine background music as well. The MTF? What's the MTF? Is that the, Oh, is MTF the SCP's military? Mobile Task Force? Oh, right, okay. So, I'm thinking these guys probably aren't MTF then. They're either D-Class or PMCs. I doubt there would be PMCs because obviously there's a lot of secrecy to this, and sending in some random-ass PMCs who don't know what SCP stuff is, and then getting berated by zombies, aliens, monsters, and every other thing that hides under your bed, including my mother, that'd be kind of hard. I don't think that'd really be appropriate for PMCs. So these are probably D-Class. Maybe.
The fuck is this shit?
That was an MTF sim. Oh, they are! Oh, okay. Just feels weird they're not wearing uniforms. Guys, I think they just found where I live. These are definitely not the people that I have locked away to consume with goo. No, definitely not.
Don't.
Haha. Wait, is this Fireman? Or Wicker Man, or whatever it's called. I'm actually legitimately curious. I wonder. So, we just got raided, which gave me a prime opportunity to actually Google this offhand. And I want to play a game. How much do you think the budget was for this movie? Short movie. Take a wild guess. And if you know, please do not say it in the chat already. Like if you've taken the opportunity to Google this ahead of time. 500k? 30k? 10k? $8,000? $1,000? Wow, you guys are really lowballing this. 15,000? Considering this looks better than most AAA movies we get. You guys are actually kind of balling it in the right kind of about free video. At least one. 200k? This indie movie cost 23,000. 23,000! Which in the grand scheme of movies like this is nothing. Like that is the fact that they are able to produce something this spectacular and this well produced with a budget like that, that is truly impressive. And if anything, that really helps me realize that those helicopters were definitely CG. Which, it kind of makes you think, right? If people like this can make this kind of quality content with that small of a budget, what's Marvel's excuse? What's Disney's excuse for the MCU? Oh yeah, laziness and apathy and nepotism. That's a nice little panning shot. They must have had some good dolly rigs for this, because that was a very smooth round shot. I reckon that shot was a guy who had one of these little chest rigs that helps equalize the shot. It's kind of like a gyro stabilizer. It's the kind of thing that helps keep the camera stable no matter what kind of terrain you're going over. That's a good shot. What the fuck? Hey, Ma! Hey, Ma! The neighbors are floating again! Yeah, the Thompsons! Yeah, they're all above the roof again. They're being weird. Well, I'm not gonna go out there and tell them to get down. They're allowed to do what they want to do. Well, I don't know, Ma! It's not like they're bugging anyone. God, Thompsons, just doing their stupid shit again. Either that's the Thompsons doing their superhero shit, or it's Bethesda models doing what Bethesda models do best.
Humanoid anomalies floating above the trees at the north side of the property. Please advise. Over.
Roger, 1-1. Maintain your course. The anomalies can be dealt with by QRF or the containment team after...
You know, it's very hard to determine. It's always kind of a funny thing when it's hard to determine whether it's an SCP or whether it's Bethesda just doing Bethesda shit.
Fuck you. Sector 2, we're go ahead for intercordon. Weapons free. Over.
I love the subtle undertones of the music as well. It's setting up such a tension to the whole thing. Like, there's this mysterious, like... So, listen, okay, listen really careful to the music. There's a very slow tempo, almost like a heartbeat. And what it is, the tempo of the music is specifically designed in a beat fashion. The human mind gets very unsettled by inconsistent beats. It is a psychological reaction and an instinctual reaction to thumping noises. And the music they're using is designed in a way to unsettle you. It's very impressive. They've got some very, very knowledgeable directors and producers on this. Again, a naked underrail. Why? Could they not afford the foregrips? Oh, so is that the MTF sign? That's Mobile Task Force? Okay, I'm learning. We're learning here, guys. We're learning. I wonder if I listen back to this audio, if there's like some hidden messages in there. Knowing the kind of vibe that SCP Containment Breach kind of stuff has, I can imagine there's a lot of subtext you would miss if you're not paying attention to the small things. FBI, open up! Ah.
Holding. Small room.
Look for the bastards downloading Lolly.
Coming out. Clear. With you. Clear. Coming out. Coming out. Clear.
Okay, so this is another point of content. Oh my god! Hi there. Oh my god! Look at that face! Of all the things to pause on! Look at this dude! That is the face of a man who has seen some shit! That's the shit, man, I'm having Vietnam flashbacks already. Or this is the shit, dude, they're gonna find my lolly content.
Clear. Talk, move to second deck.
What I was gonna say was that they're doing a really good job of having military procedure. Like they're doing. I've only ever been in boot camp for the RAF. I've never officially been in a military task force, so I cannot say that if this is correct or not. But what they're doing looks very correct in terms of military procedure, even if his mask is fogging up more than my fucking brain right now.
Do it now! Do it right fucking now!
Don't you fucking do it!
Oh. So this is obviously based in America then. I'm sorry, it had to be said. Actually, funny thing, this was actually filmed in Missouri, I found out. So this makes total sense. Like, the thing is, the gun, yes, he was reaching for the gun, and I get it that, you know, military task force are supposed to go in without discretion. I get it, you know, they're in a weird place, they don't know what they're dealing with. But he was right there! You could have dogpiled him! You could have had someone you could have questioned.
It's Pender.
Should we call in a Casevac?
I'm not Bashan, but those were kill shots, bro. Best thing for him's a bag.
Fuck. 1-1 to Helios. Kingpin is dead. Over.
The hell was he up to?
Looks like a ritual, I guess.
Be nice if you didn't pull that fucking gun. Got a couple
I feel like they're not even talking. Like, I feel like that they literally wanted to use the masks for the sake of not showing the mouths at all. So they just said, hey, don't even speak. We'll just have the camera on you long enough so that we can dub over it later. Like, some of their movements while they're speaking feels a bit too forced.
Questions to ask.
Like how many guys he's got in the basement.
Push comes to shove, I can cut a hole in the floor, flush him out with gas.
Also, knowing that this is an SCP thing, the fact they just killed somebody in this place makes me think that might have just activated some nonsense. Like, knowing the kind of mystical bullshit that happens.
Go check out Pender's office.
Okay, I'm gonna make a prediction. I'm gonna say that this house is about to get fucky-wucky. I'm gonna predict that this is gonna turn into an SCP, I'm gonna say this is about to turn into a Silent Hill PT situation, where the corridors go on endlessly, and they go through a door, and all of a sudden they're going through more doors, and all of a sudden they're going back on each other, and now they're locked in the house because they decided to go in without actually doing due diligence.
With you.
Shot this guy, he still won't shut the fuck up.
That's my prediction.
Basement doors reinforced. Some of the numbers are fitted on the lock. So we can probably brute force it.
Oh, of course.
Let me have a look.
Shut up, Billy. Of course, it's gonna be the basement where everything is. Guys, when have we ever... have we not learned that the basement is always the worst place to go for this kind of stuff?
Can you blow it?
Oh.
Do you just sit there and say, can you blow it? Just so nonchalantly? In front of a VTuber? Are you kidding me?
We need something heavy.
Damn right you do.
Damaging anything inside. Need a cutting torch for this one. That or, you know, find the code.
Helios, this is second
Can you
one.
blow it? I don't know.
Basement
Can you?
reinforced. Unable to secure it at this time. Over.
I mean, that's a pretty heavy looking door. I'm reckoning they're going to need to find either... I'm going to say that they're probably going to find the code somewhere in the house. Probably. Or maybe it was... What if the dead guy isn't really dead? Wait, what if the dead guy, by killing him, has made him incorporeal? What if now he's a free spirit running around like a naked idiot? Oh. Ah, we found the lolly content! Alright, mission successful. Extract on way. Oh.
Looks like he was still writing.
Yeah, what's he writing?
Because that painting's perfectly normal, right guys? That painting is not going to have any prominency on this whatsoever. Not in the slightest. There is nothing strange and or otherworldly mystical about that painting. It's definitely not going to have a scary creature looking at you when you look back at it. I know enough about the SCP universe to know that there are some very cursed paintings in this universe.
On the last days of the new transcendentalist commune.
What the fuck could he mean by that?
Which part? Title's a novel worth of text.
The part about him knowing this group was coming to an end. Intel never said they were a doomsday cult.
Well, you're the field analyst. Figure it out.
Hi, Chris.
Here's a type. Sending this to command.
You know, I should have figured something was up.
Yeah? Why?
What about
Well,
command?
he pulled a weapon
Can't believe
on
they
us.
just left us
Yeah,
here.
we kind of broke into his house, Kolinsky.
He could have figured us for cops. If we're going off his publicly
Cops?
available doctrine, there's no reason why he'd want
I don't think I've ever
to
seen
himself.
beat cops wearing this kind of tack
He'd
gear.
still be able to preach his ideology.
Unless they're in New York.
Counts, right?
I don't know, bro. I just type.
Yeah, sounds like a typical tier 3 sub if you ask me.
Maybe they changed it at the last minute. Try Pender's birthday.
Please. What did it say?
I don't know. Try 1, 2, 3, 4.
The password is password.
Any progress?
Someone in my high school unironically had that as their password and wondered why they lost all their details and their work several times.
Sure if you didn't, you know, so he could have told us the code.
Just keep typing. Writers keep a log of all the numbers you try. If all else goes to shit,
I want this guy to say these exact lines. Soap? What kind of a name is Soap?
cut.
Don't.
Hey, Kolinsky, come here.
The forbidden okay. We have about a 50-50 chance. Random computer in the house with an MP4 file. This is very likely going to either get us banned, start a chain of events that gets everybody killed, or just be some really creepy TikTok video.
From the flash drive I found in his room.
Sector 16 Helios.
Nice trigger discipline. Good. Love to see it.
Play me. Proceeding to open it. Over.
Roger, 16.
I have a lot of respect for the fact they've done a lot of revision for gun etiquette, tactics, and stuff like that. Okay, so if the cadence of content is correct, this is about the time where things should start getting fucked up, because we're about halfway through. Home movies. Being SCP Overlord, I'm not seeing a distinctive number of SCPs so far. Wait! Oh! So maybe this isn't a Silent Hill PT moment. Maybe there's shit in the house and they can only see it by looking through the camera. I've seen enough horror movies to know that that's a very common thing. Oh, no, here we go. Just home movies of happy sacrifices. Oh, it is. It is. It fucking is. Oh, shit. So it's Yo, they're fatal framing this shit. The fuck is that supposed to be?
Shit.
Huh.
What you got?
Creepy.
I just want to make sure I'm not the only one seeing this.
Oh, is this how they're gonna find the code for the basement? Oh, that's creepy. And it's not even like it's hidden ink, it's like, it's glitching.
It's like there's some sort of invisible ink.
Ha ha ha, yes. You're from the SCP Foundation and your first guess is invisible ink. Not other mythical elements that could possibly cause that. No, invisible ink. Genius. These guys are clearly not being paid for their intelligence. So I'm predicting that this is going to start showing them codes and stuff. Interesting. I can kind of see where this is starting to go.
Is it just infrared that's picking it up?
Negative. Jensen tried it with his nods to no effect. It's the camera, not infrared.
Maybe that's the anomaly. Or part of it. Or a trick.
Helios, this is Sector 11. Requesting to use the camera to investigate the property. Over.
Yes, genius.
Sector 11, stand by. Over.
Surely it's this point where you call in the researchers.
You may use the camera at your own volition. Over.
Volition?
One out. Good find, Kalinsky. Take it and report your findings to the talk. Jansen,
Surely you'd want to bring in some scientists at this point to make sure. You want to have to replace a task force? This is how you have to replace a task force. Nice shot, by the way. Also, behold, ladies and gentlemen, the evident sign of a red coat. Shrouded visors. One guess who's gonna die first. This is like being the token black guy or wearing a red coat in Star Trek.
Movement to the north of the property, but no signs of anything. Any movement on ISR? Over.
Negative. No signs of movement 2-4. Over.
I was about to say, it wouldn't be an SCP video without an absurd amount of task force members dying. Again, I've not seen much on the SCP Foundation, but everything that I have seen, these guys are basically treated like cattle. Like, ooh no, we lost 100 soldiers today. Ah, it's just a Tuesday. Oh, more symbols.
They're all over the place.
You notice that now that things are starting to get creepy, that like kind of melancholic, beaty undertone is starting to pick up. Like through this entire thing, that undertone music, that backing that they've got, that has been what's setting the precedent of creep and apprehension.
Probably more outside too.
Yeah, this is all very exciting.
Oh, what are they gonna see when they look outside? That guy gonna die? Huh. Oh, I've seen enough horror movies to know when someone's about to die. Look at this shit. I've seen enough slashers to know that the second you enter a building or a room that has tarps down like this, you're about to die. Prediction on whether somebody's about to die because something's hiding behind the shrouds? I'm gonna put about a 10 to 1. Oh! That... Oh, that is the one thing that creeps me out more than... Dude, okay. For reference, I am a baby bitch with jump scares. I get jump scared at the slightest thing, but if there's one thing that always makes my skin crawl, is when some creepy-ass motherfucker is down the other end of a corridor, staring at you, and then dips out of fucking sight. Oh my... Okay. Yeah, these guys are screwed. They're dead. They're dead. They're all dead. I love that. They didn't even say a word. They saw a potential target, and they backed the fuck up. Yeah, these guys are paying a lot of dividends to military procedure. I mean, if this is a regular modern movie, it would have been like, ah, guns blazing! Okay, these guys are dead.
Clear.
I hope they have some body bags with them.
I saw someone in here. It must have given us the slip.
But he saw the guy through the camera. The guy's fucking invisible. They're not gonna be able to see him. Use the camera, you fool!
Sector 2, this is 1-6. Watch your sectors for a humanoid target moving away from the building. Over.
Roger 1-6. Over. 2 on the Helios. Any movement on ISR? Over.
Negative 2-1. Over.
He's in the room with them. You can't be this stupid. Oh.
I got it. 514.
Oh, bother! I appear to have sprung a leak. Oh, drat and blast it all! Could somebody possibly pass me
Rashad, get up here! I'll swap with you, over!
Oh, drat! Oh, goodness gracious! Oh no! Oh, bother! Please, somebody!
Move your arms. I can't see the wall.
Yeah, he dead.
This is Sector 1-6. We have contact on
If this was Half-Life 2, you'd be hearing the boop!
Over.
Roger 1-6. Move 1-1. Your location. Copy back on the way. Sector 1-2. You're in charge. Over.
He's not safe here. We have to move him.
Just leave! These guys are making some incredibly terrible decisions right now. They know they had a camera, and they realized that it showed them things they couldn't see with their eyes. They were looking through the camera and saw a guy at the end of the corridor. They went into the room, couldn't see it with their eyes, so assumed they'd managed to jump out a window. Overwatch confirmed there was no one running away from the building. Golly gee! I wonder if they're still in the room with us! Grey Fox from Metal Gear Solid would be laughing his tits off at you guys. Grey Fox! And now these guys are dead too.
Got possible movement again from the north side. Anyone got eyes on?
Hey, like I said, shaded visors. You might as well be the token black guy or the red coats of this situation.
Oh, fuck! 2 on is contact. 2-4 is down. Over. Sector 1, this is 2-1. I'm gonna reposition Sector 2.
Hey, free gun.
The is compromised. Over.
Understood 2-1. Over.
Sector 2 to all Sector
Also,
1.
fun thing, the way that guy,
Over.
just a little thing.
North side. Anyone got eyes on?
The way they do that is the reason they have him that far back and specifically in that location, he has a rig, a bungee cord around his stomach, and all they do is they literally go yank, and that's how you get that effect. It's a very simple movie making thing that requires literally just rope and nothing else. But it looks very effective, even if it does give you permanent stomach bruising for weeks.
Do not exit the target building. Over.
Yeah, move it. They're digging! I forgot there was a hole earlier. Oh no! Gilbert's dead!
No, he was
Anyway.
just standing there, and then he was bleeding all over the fucking floor, man.
Call it in.
Fuck. Sector 1-3 to Helios. 1-1 is KIA. Over.
Roger, 1-3. Over.
I do like the shots here. Like, there's some very, very professional shots being used to, Sometimes it's easy to overshoot a shot. Like, you cut, shot, reverse shot. Sometimes just like a simple shot of a hand is all you need. Because they could, like, have his eyes closing, going, ugh! For fuck's sake. You've confirmed there's an invisible... You've confirmed there's something that killed your dude that was invisible. Just shoot! You were so quick to shoot a dude that you could have... You were very quick to shoot a guy that you could have subjugated easily. But the second an invisible guy shows up... Nah, mate, nah, just fucking leave it. Oh, I hope this thing doesn't look horrendous. Oh, okay, hi. What the fuck is that supposed to be? Shoot her! Shoot her! Thank you!
Is she down? It's on the floor and it's not moving.
That's not a yes.
1-2 to all stations. Target down on 2nd floor. Over.
Oh, that shit's creepy though. Like, invisibility is such a...
Big shoes to fill.
I can do my job.
Yeah?
Oh yeah, the backrooms is a thing as well. I'd love to see like a crossover between SCP and backrooms.
You let me know.
Looks like the cultists got what they wanted. This complicates things.
So what the fuck's the move now?
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm surprised they aren't like being a bit more defensive. They haven't confirmed whether there's more or not.
Maybe. Not saying it's for sure gonna work.
I do like the tension though, because now they never know if they're alone.
QRF and some chemical mortars. Nothing lethal, just enough to knock out anything in the vicinity.
Good. Get me the fuck off this property.
We still have a job to do. We need to
I'm trying to determine whether this guy's German or Russian.
There's also been a change in the ROE. If we make contact, we'll attempt a less lethal option first.
Oh yeah, backrooms and SCP are separate entities. People want them to be connected, but they're not.
That fucking camera, Kalinsky.
That's another... That you know, if you guys want me to check out some backrooms content and get into the backrooms theorem as well, we can do that. Let me know in the comments. Oh, that thumping. Ah, yes. We can't see the enemy, so they shouldn't be able to see us either. Good gun control, like it. Always raise it when you're not sure of the direction of your safe point. Please tell me that door didn't just open by itself.
Kalinsky, get up here.
So, we are probably about to watch them do the cliche white girl thing from every horror movie ever. Oh no! Horrendous monsters in the proximity! Let's not go to a safe place, let's go towards the danger! Oh!
Gas.
Why are they not shooting it? They know it's hostile. The fuck? The sound of it thudding just sends me. Oh god, the fact you can't see it either just makes it funnier.
Target down on the first floor. Over.
Sindon, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Kari Mansion. How are you doing today?
This is gonna take a bit.
Step aside.
Was it seriously 1, 2, 3, 4? Was it actually 1, 2, 3, 4?
Look at me and tell me I am not the most valuable member of this team.
That's the best shot of the entire movie. Best shot of the entire movie. Oh my god.
Fix your fucking seal, dude.
No, keep the door open. What are you doing? Have you never seen a horror movie? You always keep your exit open. It's gonna lock and they're gonna be trapped in there. Okay, now the Silent Hill PT moment starts. Who's ready for endless corridors? Or a dead body? You know, I was banking on the first, but the latter's also likely as possible.
On it.
Oh, he's not dead. He's about to do a jump scare. He's about to do a scriggly.
A couple hours. Took himself out with these.
Oh, he's dead.
Check around the place for anything notable.
You know, I've been led to believe that death does not prevent people from jumping up and scaring you. I've seen zombie movies. Also, I love the I love that this shot especially, they've desaturated the shot a lot to kind of emphasize. Like, you look back at the very first couple shots, there was like a nice bit of color. But now, as shit is getting fucked, everything's like really monotone. Everything's become very desaturated. It's a very good movie technique of emphasizing direness in situation and the severity of what they're doing. Oh, this music is so creepy.
Here.
Play it back.
It's evil that they've brought here. And they're all mad now because of it. After they found that bas relief, everything changed. We'd found it deep in the dirt, next to some old tools. Someone, from a very long time ago, was trying to hide it away. I don't know what Father Penta thought he was worshipping, but it was never the salvation we were promised.
So they're sitting atop.
Scream in terror and go mad as they disappeared into the transcendent plane. You can join them if you'd like, but I will not. Goodbye.
Okay, let's try and figure this out. So there's a cult, random floaty people, and a random house in the middle of fucking nowhere with bizarre symbols all over the place. I want to say that they are sitting on the location of an old god and the chaotic madness is seeping up through it, and they're about to summon a demon. We're about to see an SCP-001. Oh boy!
I don't know how our friends are gonna make any sense out of this.
Also, that voice sounds like... That voice, it's been bugging me this entire time. It sounds like Illidan's voice actor. Richard O'Brien? Liam Christopher O'Brien. You tell me you listen to this main guy and you don't hear Liam Christopher O'Brien in there. Sounds very similar.
Gibberish to me, man. Anyone else getting flashbacks to the Providence op? Bass relief, weird cold, same shit, right?
Maybe both groups found the same thing. Nothing's here like what the cult says publicly. It's like they did a complete 180, completely changed ideologies.
Yeah, fuck it. Try anything once, right?
But I can confirm he was not in it. He's got a good voice, though. Oh, is that a friggin' mirror? Dude, my brain, knowing how the SCP universe kind of works, every time I see anything that looks like a really suspicious looking item, like something that's kind of out of place, I'm like, is that an SCP? Is that an SCP? Is this an SCP?
Don't.
I suppose that's the thing with this universe. You never know what you're getting yourself into.
Hassan, you got anything? What do you see?
He's about to shoot himself.
Hassan!
He's about to shoot himself.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Hey, put that fucking thing down, man. What do you see? What's going on? Don't get near it. Nobody coming. Put it down.
1-2 to Helios.
Some people might say it's bad in bad taste to laugh at somebody's death, but when you call it that ahead of time, oh boy!
Sector 1-4 is down. Over.
But now you're left guessing as to what he saw.
Jesus Christ, Hassan. What the fuck?
1-2 to Helios.
Cognito hazard? What's that?
Building is compromised.
Oh, cognition, of course.
Immediate exfil. Over.
Helios to Sector 1, QR.
He's dead! Ha 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 ha! Anyway.
Seconds out, retrieve what intel you can and exfil from the property.
Talk about mind-blowing. Shut the fuck up, skeleton.
Let's go.
Cognito hazard, if you're aware of it, it can kill you. Oh, so that's like an SCP thing then, right? Ah, interesting. Okay. I'm learning.
Making our way outside. Headed north towards the tree line. Over. Roger, 1-2. We'll meet
So is this where we see the demon? Ah, that shot. Okay. You could it. Oh, that was not that was not smoke that's been laying around for a while. That was like freshly squirted. Slight discrepancy, but hey.
Sorry we couldn't get here earlier. Containment brought up the specialists. Some of their tech might spot the targets, might not. You still got the camera on you?
Yeah, you want it?
That's affirmative. Pass it off and we can take it from here.
Roger. Kalinsky.
As you can tell, I have lots of emotions. I am an MTF soldier that I'm definitely not going to backstab you or cause problems. Ha ha.
What is it?
I was about to say, we haven't looked through the camera outside yet. Uh-oh. Well, that's a bit of a... that suddenly makes you think back to why they were floating to begin with. Wait, is this Cthulhu? Have they literally uncovered Cthulhu? Hooray! Cthulhu! My guy! My buddy! I know this guy! He's a work friend! Alright guys, we're absolutely fine. We're absolutely fine. Cthulhu's a work friend. We don't need to worry. Wait, what? That's it? That's it? You can't just end it there? But... No. But if nothing else, that was a very impressive show. Maybe they'll make more like this, but dude, okay, I'm gonna say this now. This has captivated me. I am really falling in love with the SCP universe. And as I said earlier, if you guys are interested in joining me down this rabbit hole of the SCP universe and me learning about it, then let me know in the comments. Maybe we'll start looking at backroom stuff as well. Yeah, this has been fun. I love this. It's actually unironically one of the best things I've seen of the SCP universe. Not that I've seen all that much at the moment still. Cool. All right, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!